Hello YouTube land, thanks for tuning in. It is the end of January 2021. Where has this month gone? It has gone so fast. And it is pre-release weekend for Kaldheim. So this is the second video. Tune into the first one to see what you've missed. And the way I do this is I would love to see some interaction from the people who view this. Let me know in the comments what you would build out of this. I'm willing to hold off building my own and take your suggestions so I can build one for me, one for my girlfriend, and then we duel it out, see who had the better deck. If I don't get in the interactions, I will end up building this on my own, just like I did last time. So I got these from King's Games, my LGS in Brooklyn, and they included 2 bonus packs with this. So I am going to include them with the other 6 that I'm going to open. So technically, I guess at this LGS, they would let you work from 8 boosters instead of just 6. So more interesting, but the way things are here, we are doing this from home. If it matters, this pack is number 3301. All right, and the dice here is a red one. All right, where's the symbol at? There we go. Red one. And let's save the bonus card for last. Divider. I do like the code. I'll take that. Doobie. If you did not watch my first video, I did notice that there is a difference between the boosters inside the box and the boosters that come from the booster box. You can see that, I don't know if you can see that, but the pre-release set is slightly darker up top. You can see his hair is more orangey red. This is a darker red. This is more of a blue tinge to it. This is more of a navy, darker towards black tinge. This pack feels a lot more loose than this pack. You can hear the difference in the looseness. And from opening it up, the first pre-release set, the order of the cards is different. So you will see that as we go. So let's get going. So as I get repeats and I'm familiar with the cards, I am not going to read them, but if they are new to me, then I am. And I do divide these based on their colors, so it's easier to build, because I am going to be building a deck out of this, not by their rareness. All right, so let's get rolling. 3 mana for a 3/2 human cleric. Each of my second spell gains me 2 life. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, gain 2 life, and you can foretell him in for 1 white. Okay, that's not too bad. And Carful Harbinger, pulled a bunch of her. Wither Crown, pulled one of those already. Masked Vandal, I think I pulled one of these, or was it on Arena? By the way, all capital letters, play Kaldheim gets you 3 boosters on Arena. So 2 mana for 1/3 Changeling, enters the battlefield, exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile a artifact or an enchantment and opponent controls. Yeah, I opened one of these. I think I opened up 3 or 4 of these already. Smashing success. Smashing Chip Chitio. Carful Kennel Master. Yep, opened one of these zombie berserkers already. Stalewart Valkyrie. 4 mana for a 3/2 flyer. You may pay a generic and a white and exile a creature card from your graveyard rather than pay the mana cost. Oh, okay. So for 2 mana and Getting rid of something from my graveyard gets me a 3/2 flyer. That's, you know, if I have something in my graveyard already by turn 2, that's good, I guess. Mistwalker, Changeling, and kind of pumpable. +1/-1 for 2. So 3 mana for a 1/4 flyer, that's sort of pumpable. Another Infernal Pet. Shimmerdrift Veil, mana fixing, add common, and it's a snowland. This is yummy. Okay, here we go. This is a new one for me. Comes to play tap it for green, or 2 white and a green, sack it, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 creatures I control. They gain vigilance and lifelink, but only until end of turn. Do this as a sorcery. Spectral Steel. It's a 2 mana aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. You can 1 white and a generic and exile this from your graveyard. Return target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. This would be handy in that equipment warriors, red blue commander precon, right? Maybe, sure. Another Elven Bow, which, as I mentioned, is a giant improvement over Findhorn Bow. Oh, Ascendant Spirit, that snow creature spirit that levels up. So, those not already familiar, there was a lot of talk about this being one of the best cards in the set, I think. And this is our rare. For 2 snows, this thing goes from a 1/1 vanilla to a 2/3 spirit token. Doesn't fly yet, I guess. For 3 more snow mana, this thing gets flying and becomes a 4/4. And then for 4 more snow mana, it will become a 6/6. And whenever it deals combat damage, draw a card. And we got a beautiful snow-covered forest. This is the only art for the snow-covered forest I've seen so far, and way better than the original snow-covered forest from Iceland. Ice Age. And another Dwarf Berserker token. All right, next booster number 2. All right, so I think I've managed to pull some decent chase rare so far. See the first video. Disdainful Stroke. Your gameplay makes me sick. It is, I find, highly disdainful. 2 mana counter target spell of converted mana cost 4 or greater. Another Breakneck Berserker. Another Warhorn Blast. Another Deathknell Berserker. Another Horizon Seeker. I'm seeing a lot of repeats. Is this set like particularly small? It's 285 cards. Code Spell Cleric. 1 white for 1/1 with Vigilance. When this guy enters the battlefield, if it was the second spell I cast this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Way down for 1 black. Oh, this is an execution. They tied up this Viking guy and threw him over the longboat. For 1 black mana, and exile a creature card from the graveyard. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. That seems pretty good, since there's not much resurrection magic here. Don't mind losing cards out of my graveyard. Dogged Pursuit. I guess this is chapter 1 of the story, where Kaya is going into the cave where she finds Vornaclex. 4 mana at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Ooh. Ooh. And this is common? I think I have a place for this. outside of what I'm doing here. Frostbite. Oh, that's another good one, right? For 1 red, deal 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, it deals 3 damage. So this is a Frosty Lightning Bolt. Frostbolt. Yum. This is a delicious card. I want more of those, please, and thank you. Basil Ravager, Giant Wizard. A red giant wizard for 4 mana. He's 4/2. Enters the battlefield with X. It deals X damage to any target. X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Aha. So it doesn't even have to be a giant or a wizard. It could be some other creature I have in common. Another Dragar's Helm. Let's keep those in the black. Little Jar Glade Warden. It's another shapeshifter. 4 mana, 3/3 changeling. 3 mana tap. Exile creature card from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. This is usable. The World Tree itself. The thing that should have been a legendary, but Wizard of the Coast begs to differ. I did pull a Tatsuki who runs up and down this tree. Comes to play tapped. You can tap it for green as long as you control 6 or more lands. It's not 6 or more different lands, just 6 or more lands. Lands you control have add 1 mana of any color. And then double rubric. What do you call this? Rubric. Double the color wheel. Sack the tree. Search your library for any number of god cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your card. Ooh, so for 10 mana, bring all the gods. All right, and another beautiful snow-covered forest. And a rare foil. This is, what, pack number 2, and I got a rare foil. Tundra Fumarole. So 3 mana snow sorcery, 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and then add generic mana for the snow spent to cast this spell until end of turn. Don't lose this mana through the steps and phases. Nice. And it's foil, and look at that. I do believe it's not bent out of shape. All right, and we got ourselves a flippy token card. Okay. That's not bad. Those are... I got 2 rares in this pack. 2 rares. 2 rares in this pack. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Cool. Alright. Valor of the Worthy. I believe I pulled this before. Depart the Realm. Your magic sword is departing for the realm. Make sure you keep your hands inside the portal. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand for 2 mana or foretell it for a blue. So keep a bounce spell just handy outside of the discard. Immerstrom Raider. 2 mana for 2/1 enters the battlefield. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Alright, another Mammoth Growth. More Village Rites. Again, reprint from a set that is currently in Standard. Another Glittering Frost. Another Godspell Cleric. Code Spell Cleric. More Funeral Longboats. Another Sculptor of Winter. Ooh, one of these... I always forget when they have these different frames. What are the showcase? A showcase card. Svel, the Ice Shaper. That's a troll. Oh, I guess this is the troll right here. Okay, it's a legendary Snow Troll Warrior. So Gruul +1 for a 2/4. 3 generic. Create a color snow artifact token named Icy Manolith, and you can add 1 mana of any color. Or Gruul +6. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying the mana cost. Put the rest at the bottom library in random order. Well, this seems like a good card. Maybe too good for uncommon. A Frenzied Raider. Whenever you activate a boast ability, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Oh, he doesn't like you boasting. He gets pumped up when someone else boasts. How dare you? So, Vengeful Reaper. 4 mana for a 2/3 flyer with flying, death touch, and haste, and you can foretell her for 2, and this is uncommon. Reckless Crew. I thought I was going to say a Wrecking Crew. Dwarves Gone Wild. It's Dwarves Gone Wild. 4 mana. Create X/2/1 Red Dwarf Berserkers, where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipment you control. For each of those tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Okay. Okay, this seems like it could be a fun one. All right. And we got an Alpine Meadow, very nice snow mountain plains. And we got a foil, another foil? 2. This is our second foil in 3 packs. Works for me. Behold the Multiverse again. And, ooh, this is a really nice human warrior token. I like it. Looks like a legit Viking. All right. Let's keep the party train going. Some fun cards here. All right. Come on, Tybalt. You tricking me? This isn't the real pack that's meant to open. There we go, Tybalt. Bring the chaos. Mist of Littjara. Enchant a creature or vehicle. It gets -3/-0. I believe I pulled that before. Haggy Mob. 5 mana for a 5/4. And it's got a boast that deals 1 damage to any target. Master Scald. Dwarf Warrior. 4/4 for 5 mana. Enters the battlefield. You may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, return an artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. Coma's Faithful. When it dies, each player mills 3 cards. It's a black elf. Icehide Troll. Okay, pulled him earlier. Jarl the Forsaken. Pulled that earlier. Open the Omen Path. Opening Paths. It's a red instant for 3. Add 2 mana of any color and 2 mana of any other color. Spend this mana only to cast creature or enchantment spells. Huh. So it's like a bigger ritual that gives you 2 sets of colors. That's cool. Or creatures you control get +1/+0. Okay. I think this is much more useful for mana ramping. Ritual stuff. Raven Wings equipment. 2 mana. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has flying and has a bird in addition to its types, and it's equipped for 2. So it's better than the different wing equipments I've seen already in other sets. Struggle for Skemfar. Another Annul. Binding of the Old Gods. Yeah, I think I did this one and this one. Ascent of the Worthy also. And we got a Icebind Pillar. I think I pulled this also. So it's a snow artifact that lets me tap out stuff. Ooh, full art Dark Channel Pathway. So this is a green-blue full art. Lovely, lovely land. And a pretty snow plains. It's hard to tell this is a plains. And an Icy Manalith token, which is good because that troll makes those, right? Is that what you make? Yes, you make Icy Manaliths, and I got a token for it, so that's handy dandy. All right, this guy, forget his name. Hey, it's what's his name? The guy who was always getting lost. Draugr Thought Thief. Zombie Rogue. Zombie Rogue. You imagine a zombie trying to sneak around? Zombie being sneaking. You will smell him coming like a mile away. It's like, what smells like death? Alright. 3 mana for a 3/2. Enters the battlefield. Look at the top card of target player's library. You may put that card into their graveyard. So it's a optional mill. Okay. Okay. Run amok. 2 mana gives a creature +3/+3 and trample until end of turn. That's cool. That's useful and limited for sure. Wings of the Cosmos. Oh, a flying wolf. Oh. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn and untap it. Got my colors mixed up a bit. Alright, got ourselves another Dragar Recruiter. Another Mammoth Growth. A Run Ashore. 6 mana. Choose one or both. Owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top or bottom of their library. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So, bounce 2 things. Elderleaf Mentor. Giant Ox. Now, will the plow follow this ox? Will the plow follow the ox? The plow should follow the ox. No. The answer is no. I guess I just got lucky that other time. So, Giant Ox, another Demon Bolt. Shadow, just Scanfire Shadow Mage. Yeah, lose life or gain life. Okay, yeah, that again. Dual Strike. Yeah, that's a fork. Okay. Agar, the Freezing Flame. Giant Wizard. 3 mana for a 3/3 in Izzet. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess damage, if a giant or wizard or a spell you control dealt damage to it this turn, draw a card. Okay, we got another Saga, Showdown of the Skalds. Exile the top 4 cards of your library until end of turn. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Oh. I don't think I like this island. I'm really not liking islands these last couple of sets. Shepherd of the Cosmos. Foil. 6 mana for 3/3. Besides flying, what do you do? Enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard straight to the battlefield. Oh, that is handy. And you can foretell it for 4. And again, this looks like not a bent out of shape foil. And an Elf Warrior token. Alright, so this is booster number 6. So, traditional pre-release, this will be the end of our pool. But my store was giving out bonus packs. So we got 2 more after this. So we got ourselves another Tormentor's Helm. Another Axgard Braggart. Another Pilferer Hawk. Another Axgard Cavalry. Goat Riding Woo Girl. Demonic Gifts. What do you do? Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. Whenever this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. I feel like I've seen this card before in a different set. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying for 3 mana. This is surely a reprint. Skull Raid. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If you can't, then I guess you draw a card or 2 cards, and you can foretell it for 2. Shackles of Treachery. Elderleaf Mentor. Again, Bound in Gold. Rune of Flight. Arnie Slays the Troll. Love that name. Port of Carlfell. Comes in play tapped. You can tap it for blue. 2 black, a blue, and 3 generic. Sack it and mill 4 cards. Then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. Yeah. I can definitely think of a place for you. and Elvish Warmaster. I think this is my second one. Pretty sure this is my second Elvish Warmaster. Pretty sure I opened him up in the first set. Okay. Highland Forest. Very pretty Highland Forest. Oh, womp, womp, womp. And that's the end of the set. That's the end of the set that would normally be in the pre-release. Kind of disappointed so far. I haven't gotten any of the whatever you call the snow-covered island / forest. But who knows? It's got 2 more boosters here. 2 more chances. Those are the lands I really want. Really, really want. Yeah, see, these boosters have this little pull tab rip thing on the side, whereas the others don't. And the order of the cards are different. As you can see, first thing we get is the token slot. And this is the emblem for Tyvar Kel. Are you going to be in this booster, Tyvar Kel? Whenever you cast an elf spell, it gains haste until end of turn, and you draw 2 cards. Cool. I hope I get a Tyvar Kel to go with this. Snow-covered mountain. A foil weathered runestone. Raven's Warning. What do you do? Create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying and gain 2 life. Then, whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying deal damage to a player this turn, look at that player's hand and draw a card. And then you may put the card you own from outside the game on top of your library. Okay, so I guess this is helpful to recover something that of yours that has been exiled. Another X-Guard Armory. Another Dwarven Warhammer. Poison the Cup. I guess this is supposed to be an elf. When I saw this in the previews, like, what's with the Egyptian thing? Destroy target creature. If the spell was foretold, scry 2. So this is wherever you would normally use a murder, but it gets the advantage of having the foretell options for cheaper. So not a bad spell. Another Starnheim Courser. Frost Peak Yeti. Why do Yetis have horns? Everyone in Stalheim, I guess, gets horns. Like, real Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets, but let's put it on everyone else. Frost Peak Yeti can't block this turn. Oh, can't be blocked. Oh my goodness. I'm like, why would you want to pay to do that? 4 mana for a 3/3 that can be unblockable. Snow creature. A Shimmer Drift Veil. Handy for mana fixing. Especially, you know, in limited, so that's great. Coma's Faithful, another one of that. Guardian Gladeswalker, another shapeshifter. Enters the battlefield, puts one counter on target creature. Another Carful Harbinger. Another Open the Omens Path. Battlefield Raptor. Tuskiri Firewalker. A human berserker 3/2 for 3 mana. And its boasts lets you put the top card of your library into exile, and you can play that card at this turn. Okay, last booster. I got a zombie berserker token. Another snow-covered mountain. This should be a volcano. Shouldn't this be a volcano? Snowy volcano. A snow-covered volcano. And we have our second mythic. My first box had a mythic, and this second box has a mythic. Check out the first box to see which mythic it was. So what do you do, Resplendent Marshal? 3 mana for a 3/3 with flying is a good start. Enters the battlefield or dies, you may exile another creature card from your graveyard. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than this thing that shares a creature type with the exiled card. Oh, it has to share a type with the exiled card. Spirit of the Aldersgard. Bear Spirit. A 0/4 for 4 mana. Enters the... It's a spirit bear. It's a snow spirit bear. That's weird that you could have a snow spirit. Enters the battlefield. Search your library for the snow land card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Spirit of Aldersgard gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control. I see. Well then. This lets you tutor up a snow land, and then this thing gets +1/+0 for all your snow permanents. I've got a deck that will totally take advantage of you, like supercharged style. Not here though. Oh, another showcase. There, I remember the word so quickly this time. Agar, the Freezing Flame. It's a giant wizard. 3 mana for a 3/3. Whenever a creature, planeswalker, an opponent controls is dealt... This sounds familiar. Yes, because I already have you, so I have 2 of you. Divine Gambit. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls. That player may put a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. So you can take something out and hope they don't have anything better in their hand for 2 blue. Bergstrider. It's a snow giant wizard. 5 mana for 4/4. Enters the battlefield. Tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls. If snow was spent to cast a spell, the permanent doesn't untap next turn. Okay. Another Demon Bolt. More Village Rites. Another Icehide Troll. This guy, I don't get this guy. Undersea Invader, Dragar Recruiter, another Revitalize, Run Amok. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample at end of turn. Yep, opened that before. Annul before. Pretty Kitty before. Okay, that concludes our boosters in this second box. And... let's see what our special card is. Ooh, we have a god? No. Sigurd God Favored. His god likes him. So he's a human warrior. 3 mana for 2/2. He's got First Strike, protection from god creatures. When this guy enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature until he leaves the battlefield. Okay, I get it. He's got some utility. But I haven't pulled any gods. Womp womp womp. Okay, so what would you build out of this limited set? Let me know. If I get the interactions, I will build decks for this one and for the first set. And then me and my girlfriend will play and we'll see which deck was better. I've been attempting this on YouTube for a couple of videos and not getting the results I wanted. Like, people will watch, but they're not going to bother with comments or deck suggestions. So I end up just building it myself and playing it out with her anyway. But I figure it'll be more interesting if you do interact. So if you decide to interact and give me a deck list, remember this deck is only going to be 40 cards and you only have to like pick out like 27 and the rest are going to be lands. So it's not a lot to suggest. I have not participated in these limited events in person because I've only gotten back into Magic like in 2020 when everything got shut down. Before that, I played like 20 years before that, and I don't think we were having pre-release events. I certainly was not aware of them. So clue me in. Amateur hour, I don't really know what I'm doing. I look forward to reading your suggestions and advice, and do the things of the liking and the clicking to let me know if you actually enjoyed any of this. If you're the vicarious type that enjoys watching people do other stuff. I know I do. I watch other people's videos. I click them when I like them. So tell me what's up. I will probably build it if I hear about it soon enough. I don't know how long I can resist the temptation to split up these cards. Again, thanks for tuning in. See you out there, YouTube land. Professional.